Hello everybody and welcome to Elite 4 Week here on the PokéPlay Crystal series. As always, I am Oz and we are here at the Pokemon Center / conference building, whatever you want to call it, here at the Indigo Plateau. And we're going to kick off Elite 4 Week by taking on the very first member of the Elite 4. But before that, a quick rundown of our team. So, I've raised my Pokemon to level 44 in the interim. That's because, like I said in the last video, I think level 44 is the best level to be at to take on the 4. Because their levels range from 40 to 50. So let's have a quick look at our team. First up, we have Death, the Magneton. Screech, Thundershock, Thunderwave, Tri-Attack. Bam. Good defense, great special attack, decent speed. Next up, Bill is Gah. Anyone who watched that video, fantastic naming scheme for me, I am a genius. Espeon, Bite, Quick Attack, Scent Attack, Psybeam. Fantastic special oriented stats and speed. Moderate defense. Steve, our Feraligatr. Very first Pokemon we had our starter, Totodile in New Bugtown at level 5. Strength, Ice Punch, Slash, and Surf. Great offensive stats. Ash, our Pidgeot. Fly, Scent Attack, Wing Attack, Quick Attack, not Quing Attack. Good attack and speed, decent defenses. Wendy, our Dragonair, of course, received from the Elder of Dragon's Den. Dragon Rage, Thunder Wave, Twister, and the special move Extreme Speed. Moderate stats, of course, it's not fully evolved. Speaking of not fully evolved, you bitch, our Growlithe. Bite, Takedown, Flame Wheel, and Agility. Decent stats. We're really only going to use her, unfortunately, in the earlier stages of the Elite 4 because she may fail to live up against the big boys right at the end. But that's alright, because we're sticking to the team that we have, no matter what. No matter what. I'm like bashing my finger against the table. And that is our team of 6. Alright, so let's head up there. Alright, save our game. We're at 150 hours basically. We'll be at 150 by the time we beat Le Champion. Alright. Please excuse me for a moment, my phone is ringing. I'll take care of that and we'll be back to take on the Elite 4. And we're back. And oh my god, you're joking. I'm about to undertake in the most crucial battles of the game. And look who decides to call. It's youngster Joey. I swear to God if he's talking about his Rattata. Ooh. You're so lucky you did not say Rattata in that, otherwise I would have just exploded. If anyone saw my rage reaction 2-part video yesterday, that's pretty much what my reaction would have been to this if he mentioned that freaking rat. Also, I'm amazed that I got 75 views on that. Okay, let's go through. Deep breaths. I love the design here. I'm not too flash on the walls here, but you know, with the amount of textures and image files they have, I'm not too fast. Okay, here we are. Johto Elite 4. You've got to beat the trainer to unlock the door to go through, obviously. First member of the Elite 4 is Will. Personally, my favourite member of the Johto Elite 4. Losing is an option. It's about to become an option. Of course, they use the gym leader music. Elite 4 Will wants to battle send out Zartu, of course, the evolved form of Natu, that little guy that we faced earlier in the game. Now, I won't be speeding up any of these battles. Come on, go! Alright, that's not bad. Of course, they all spam Psychic, because Will is a Psychic type member of the Elite 4. But thankfully, we are a Steel type, so it doesn't do a whole lot of damage. Boom, shakalaka laka laka. Alright, that's one down. Alright. The XP they give isn't too bad either. Executor, I think we're gonna send out the bitch. First time we've seen an Exeggutor as well. Of course, one of the few Pokemon to have 7 weaknesses. There's Exeggutor, Celebi, Abomasnow, and Snover. I think that's it, yeah. Alright, let's go, 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 go! Come on, pile on the damage, people. Can we get a burn? Can we get a burn? Damn. Ooh. Leech Seed. Now, we haven't seen that move before in the game, I don't think. Of course, people, I'm sure, are familiar with Leech Seed, so I won't bother explaining it. Come on. Alrighty, right. Yes, that's 2 down. 2 down. Good hustle, people. What's he gonna send out? Slowbro. Okay, back to the death. Of course, Slowbro, evolved form of Slowpoke. Level 37 evolution. This one is not underleveled, unlike that one we saw on the way to Lake of Rage. Unfortunately for us, Slowbro do have decent special defense. Oh, but it's enough to do half health. Ah, cripes. Okay, okay. Now, all the Elite Four, of course, have health restorative items. So, maybe we're going to use it up on this guy. Unless we get a critical. Man, I'm good at this stuff. Oh, he's called it. Man, I'm so good. If I can toot my own horn. Alright, another Xatu, of course. Will has a level 40, and his signature Pokemon is level 42. So we're going to mix things up a bit. Another Xatu. I like them. They look good. They're very frightening in the beginning. You know, if you've never played this game before, these guys are a bit frightening because their psychic attack is very, very strong. But of course, Bill of Rights, fantastic special attack, and it's got dark and psychic type moves. Oh, that's not good. Confuse Ray. Crap, crap, crap. Come on, let's move, move, move! Hit. Oh, yes! You beauty. Alright, that's 4 down. We've just got 1 more to go. And it is, of course, the Pokemon with the longest cry in the world. Jinx. Time to send out the bitch again. So we'll have beaten this guy using Growlithe, Espeon, and Magneton, which is fantastic. The less Pokemon you use in a battle, the better it is for your item stock. And at the end of this battle, I'll show you the items that I bought in the Pokemart, because I forgot to do that before we went inside. Come on! Burn. Ooh, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt. Ooh. Take her down. Bitch on bitch. Some bitch on bitch action. Come on. Yes. Alright, alright. Alright. First one down. Excellent. Believe it, Toasterhead. Alright, door has been unlocked. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So, first member of the Elite Four is down. Will is gone, and we can move on to the next room. So here are my items that I've brought along. Ethers, Max Elixirs, of course. Purely for restoring PP, because we don't restore PP. Oh, I'm saying P a lot. 15 full heals, 20 super potions, 10 hyper potions, 5 full restores, 10 revives, and 3 max revives. That should, I repeat, it should be enough to get us through. So we're going to save our game again. You really should want to save the game after beating each member of the Elite Four, unless you're not confident that you can beat them all. If you're just doing it for experience gathering, I wouldn't recommend it. And if you're at a low level, I wouldn't recommend it either, because you can trap yourself into blacking out. Okay, next one. Chamber of the second member of the Elite Four. And look who it is. It's an old familiar face from those of us who played the first generation games. Alright, so we want to heal the bitch up. That's why we have our super potions for when we don't lose a lot of health. This part I'll speed up, because it's just healing. Alright, there we go, full slate of health. Booyah! Alright, we're going to start off with Ash. Okay, bring it on! Of course, second member of the Elite Four is Koga, the former leader of the Fuchsia City Gym. Ninja Man. The status ninja. Hua! It's not merely about brute force, but brute force sure as hell comes in handy. Am I right, people? Alrighty, alrighty. He looks angry. And his first Pokemon is Ariados. Of course, evolved form of Spinarak. Level 40, which is a bit of an odd thing. So we're gonna pound it into the ground with some wing attack. Knock him dead. Cha-ching! One hit KO. Alright, what's the next one? Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Fortress. Okay, here's an interesting Pokemon. It is a Bug Steel Dual type. It is the evolved form of Pineco, which can only be found by headbutting in this game. So, you'd be excused for not having seen these Pokemon before, or not knowing how to take care of them. But, best way to take care of them is with a Fire type move. So the bitch is going to burn him down to some scrap metal. Of course, they look pretty cool too. Look at them, it's like a cloister with cannons. Cha-ching! One hit KO. Booyah! Bring it on next. Okay, Muck. This guy's going to be a bit of a challenge. Of course, a mainstay from his first team back in Generation 1, and of course in the remakes, Muck. But we have Espeon, so Bill of Rights is going to emancipate the crap out of you, boy. Psybeam! Come on, let's go, go! Ew. See, that's a testament to Muck's defense. Even with a super effective hit from a powerful attack, still doesn't take it out. Minimize. Will not save you. Okay, maybe it will. Ooh, Sludge Bomb. Okay, there's a new move, introduced in Generation 2, TM36. 90 base power. And can poison. Go! Yes! Alright! Take him down a notch. Or 10 zillion. Ooh, okay, okay. Crobat. Okay, that's Koga's signature Pokemon, the evolved form of Golbat, branched evolution, introduced in Generation 2. Immense speed. Look at that guy. Crazy. Level 44, so it's only our level now. What I like to do, I really want to paralyze him and take his speed out of the equation. Because if you let him, he will spam double team and you won't be able to touch him ever. Beautiful. Alright, now we can just whittle his health down, I'd say. Now that's odd, he's only using Wing Attack. I'd have thought with his AI he would have used Confuse Ray or something. He's just making it easy for us. Maybe it's a trick. Alright, beauty, beauty, beauty! Death's almost grown a level. And his last Pokemon is Venomoth. Of course, he isn't using a Weezing in this particular bout, which is a bit odd. But Weezing are a pain in the butt, so I don't mind at all. Venomoth, they become very useful in Generation 5. I love Venomoth. Just getting one is annoying. Flame Wheel, you bitch! Come on, let's go, 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 go! Bugger. Ooh, Supersonic Mist. Alright, so this is basically a one-hit kill. 2 turns, nothing happened to us. I would call that a successful battle. Of course, the Elite Four, they all have 5 Pokemon, so you only need to take out 5. It's not a 6-on-6 battle like with our rival, the feared Grammar Nazi, General Punctuation. And Elite Four Koga is down. Alright, that's 2. That's 2! Yeah, yeah. Alright, door is open. Now let's quickly heal up. Use our super potions. That's why you should always have a fair amount of super potions, the minor restorative potions on hand. That way you don't have to use up your hyper potions or your full restores, which will in fact come in handy if you need a snap healing in the middle of a battle. Because of course there are no turns outside of here. Okay, so that is our second member of the Elite Four done, and we're going to call it quits, la finito for this video. I know this is going to be a 20-minute video, but like I said in the last video, we're only going for the first two members of the Elite Four. So, that is it for this video. Next video, we're going to head through that door and find out who are the third and final members of the Elite Four, and we're going to take them down. So that's all from here. Until Wednesday, it's ciao for now.